Welcome back to Doc's Hot Shop and Forge. So, whilst we wait for the clay packing, the clay packing around the hacksaw blade to finish drying out, which will be another few days, I thought we'd get started on the next project I had in mind for this series, which is one of the adzes. So I've got this nice chunk of wrought iron, weighs about 800 grams. So we're going to be making the broad bill adze. This is a chunk of spring steel that I'll be using for the bit. So what we'll be doing is slip punching and drifting the eye out, fullering down so we can start the blade draw out, and then we'll be splitting and forging out, because we've got to get out to about 15 centimeters worth of blade width. So this will be an interesting one to see how well we can control the steel, in this case wrought iron, and how well we go welding in the piece of spring steel for the edge. So let's get this hot and let's see how far we get today. I will probably not get this completed in one go. This will probably be a multi-parter, but we'll see how far we go. So whilst we wait for the wrought iron to come up to temperature, we'll draw out spring steel. That's how long we need it. loose, that hot again, we'll shear it out. Alright, done. Now we did get a little bit of superficial cracking, which I hope we'll be able to deal with when we're doing the eye proper. If not, might start again. Centimeters to go. Alright, through. Ow! Well, there are the slugs, because I slot punched first. Light bit of tidying up. So we begin. All right. I think I got that correct to shut up. to get that a little bit wider. We've gotten a little bit long in the tooth. It's acting like it's welded. Now, see if we can't draw it out to get a bit more width. Step. So what we're trying to do right now is smooth it out. End up with a nice smooth surface, and then we'll start shaping it and grinding it. That's about as much as we're going to get out of that. I've unfortunately not isolated enough mass there. So let's get the eye cleaned up. There's a slight twist which we might be able to get out. Yeah. This is the handle side. We didn't quite meet our target. We wanted to make the bill that wide, which is 16 centimeters. We ended up with just over 10 centimeters. So I didn't isolate enough material in the very tip of the blade. I should have isolated more and then upset it more as I was forging it to control where it went. Another 2 centimeters worth of material maybe would have done. As it was, that piece was 11 centimeters long, and I don't have any material in the pole for making any actual hammer-like surface. As you'll have noticed during the forging process, there were 2 points at which I got some pretty extensive cracking in this piece of wrought iron. The first was during the forging of the eye, and we welded that back together again quite successfully. The second, and this is probably from when I was doing the eye, is probably where this actually started, is when we were drawing out the blade, we developed a longitudinal crack, which we forged back together several times. I think it's finally probably pretty close to being fully recombined once we welded in the bit, because we were working significantly hotter than we probably should have for that piece of spring steel. In the actual blade bit itself, I think I got rid of most of it. There's a small amount where it's a surface defect, which is in the neck between the eye and the actual bill of the blade. Now, I will be offering this blade up on my Etsy. Link will be down below. But I'd highly recommend not using it as a day-to-day work tool, more as a demonstration tool at Renaissance fairs, or if you do live action recreation. I also have a Patreon, link also down below. Any financial support provided through that is a donation to the channel. It enables me to do things like buying new cameras, better lights, new tools and equipment, and continuing to improve the soundproofing. Those contributions are just that, they're donations. The content will always be free. So if you've enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. Feel free to share on social media. And if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love it if you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget, when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. I try to upload on a regular schedule. It doesn't always quite work out that way. So get out to your shop, have fun, but do stay safe. And I'll catch you for the next one.